Hi everyone. In my first lecture, we have studied about the definition of respiration, organs of respiratory exchange, gases exchange in plants, and respiration in animal. Now, we will going to proceed further with the next topic of this chapter. The next topics of the chapter respiration and circulation is human respiratory system. So friend, today we are going to discuss about the human respiratory system. Now in front of you, here is the diagram of human respiratory system. Now this is the actual image of a respiratory system which is mentioned in your new textbook. Now respiratory system, human respiratory system is divided into two parts. Human respiratory system is divided into two parts. First part is upper respiratory system, second part is lower respiratory system. Upper respiratory system includes the structure like external nares or nostril, second nasal cavity, and third pharynx. Lower respiratory system includes the structure like larynx, trachea, bronchi, bronchioles, and lungs. These are the five parts of lower respiratory system. Now let's talk about the first part of human respiratory system, that is the external nares or nostril. Now what is external nares or nostril? Our nose has pair of slit like opening. That slit like openings are called external nares or nostril. Through these nostril, air enter into the nasal cavity. Inside the nose there is the nasal cavity. That nasal cavity is divided into right and left nasal chamber by the vertical cartilaginous partition. That vertical cartilaginous partition is called mesenteroid. Mesenteroid, it is the vertical cartilaginous partition present in the nasal cavity, and due to this mesenteroid, nasal cavity is divided into right and left nasal chamber. Now let's talk about the nasal chamber. Now each nasal chamber is divided into three parts: vestibules, respiratory part or conditioner, and third part is olfactory or sensory chamber. These are the three parts of nasal chamber. The first part of nasal chamber is vestibule. Vestibule is the proximal or anteriormost part of nasal chamber. This vestibule has hair, and that hair trap the dust particle from incoming air. Therefore, the function of vestibule is filtration of air. The second part of nasal chamber is the respiratory part or conditioner. It is middle part. Respiratory part or conditioner is thin and highly vascular. Highly vascular means the organ having good supply of blood vessels, that is called highly vascular organ. Now what is the function of respiratory part? The air while passing through this respiratory part get slightly warm and moist. It is the function of respiratory part or conditioner. Now third part of nasal chamber is olfactory or sensory chamber. This olfactory or sensory chamber is lined by olfactory epithelium, and that olfactory epithelium detect the sense of smell. The detection of sense of smell is the function of olfactory or sensory chamber. Now this nasal chamber open into the next part of respiratory system, that is called pharynx. आता फिगरमध्ये बघा, या नोजच्या टिपला हे नॉस्ट्रिल्स आहेत. नॉस्ट्रिल नझल कॅव्हिटीमध्ये ओपन होत असते. नझल कॅव्हिटी इज डिवायडेड इंटू टू चेंबर, राईट चेंबर अँड लेफ्ट नझल चेंबर. This nasal chamber open into the pharynx. It is the pharynx. Pharynx is short vertical tube. This pharynx is about 12 centimeter in length. The pharynx, structurally pharynx is divided into three parts. या ठिकाणी मी फेरिंग्सची तुम्हाला सेपरेट फिगर दाखवतोय. तर ही नझल कॅव्हिटी किंवा दोघं नझल चेंबर हे या ठिकाणी फेरिंग्समध्ये ओपन होत असतात. फेरिंग्स इज डिवायडेड इंटू 3 पार्ट. फर्स्ट पार्ट ऑफ फेरिंग्स इज नझोफेरिंग्स, second part of pharynx is oropharynx, and third part of pharynx is laryngopharynx. Therefore nasopharynx, oropharynx and laryngopharynx, these are the three parts of pharynx. Now between the nasopharynx and oropharynx there is the palate bone. This is palate bone. नझोफॅरिंग्स आणि ओरोफॅरिंग्स या दोघांच्या मध्ये हे पॅलेट बोन असतं. आता पॅलेट बोन म्हणजे काय, तर आपल्या माउथ कॅव्हिटीच्या रूफला जे बोन असतं त्याला म्हणतात पॅलेट बोन. ते पॅलेट बोन नझोफॅरिंग्स आणि ओरोफॅरिंग्स यांच्या दोघांच्या मधोमध असतात. लॅरिंगोफॅरिंग्स ओपन इन टू द नेक्स्ट पार्ट ऑफ रेस्पिरेटरी सिस्टम, दॅट इज कॉल्ड लॅरिंग्स. नाउ नेक्स्ट पार्ट ऑफ रेस्पिरेटरी सिस्टम इज लॅरिंग्स. This is larynx. Larynx is also called sound producing organ or voice box. This larynx extends from laryngopharynx to the hyoid bone of the trachea. Larynx is a hollow tubular structure. The wall of larynx is made up of cartilage. Internally, this larynx is lined by pair of elastic vocal cord, and these vocal cord are responsible for producing sound. Now how is sound produced? The sound is produced by passage of air between the vocal cord and modulation created by tongue, teeth, lips and nasal cavity. Okay, this is the pharynx. The last part of pharynx is called laryngopharynx. This laryngopharynx open into the larynx. Between the laryngopharynx and larynx there is the small opening. That small opening is called glottis. Between the laryngopharynx and larynx there is the small opening. That small opening is called glottis, and this glottis is covered by or guarded by leaf-like flap. That leaf-like flap is called epiglottis. Now what is the function of epiglottis? These epiglottis prevent the entry of food particle into the trachea. The next part of respiratory system is trachea. Now this is the trachea. This trachea is also called windpipe. Trachea is also called windpipe. Trachea is long tube. It is about 10 to 12 centimeter in length. This trachea run through the neck region in front of the oesophagus and extend up to the middle of thoracic cavity. The wall of trachea is supported by, or wall of trachea is made up of C-shaped 16 to 20 ring of cartilage. These are the ring of cartilage. These ring of cartilage are about 16 to 20 in number, and these ring of cartilage prevent the trachea from collapsing against the various pressure. This trachea is internally lined with ciliated epithelium and mucus gland. That mucus gland trap the dust particle from incoming air. That mucus trap the unwanted particle and prevent their entry into the lungs. Now this is about the trachea. Now the lower end of trachea is divided into two branches. The two branches are called bronchi, right bronchi and left bronchi. Right bronchus and left bronchus, these are the two bronchus. This is the right bronchus, and on the other side there is the left bronchus. On entering the lung, each bronchus further divided into secondary bronchus divided into tertiary bronchi, and tertiary bronchi divide and redivide into minute bronchioles. These minute structures are called bronchioles, and each bronchiole ends into a balloon-like structure, grapes-like structure that is called alveolus. These are the alveolus. They are present at the ending of bronchioles, and these alveoli makes the lung spongy and elastic. Now the next part of human respiratory system is lungs. Lungs are the main respiratory organ of the human. There are two lungs, right lung and left lung. The lungs are main respiratory organs of the human because the exchange of gases, that is exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide, take place with the help of lungs. Therefore lungs are called respiratory organs. These lungs, human respiratory system has two lungs, right lungs and left lung. Therefore lungs are paired hollow elastic organ. The lungs are located in the middle of thoracic cavity. Each lung is enclosed in a double layered membrane. That double layered membrane is called pleural membrane. Between the two pleural membrane there is the cavity that is called the pleural cavity. Pleural membrane is formed by two layers. Outer layer is called parietal layer, inner layer is called visceral layer, and between these two layers there is the cavity. That cavity is called pleural cavity, and that pleural cavity is filled with the fluid that is called pleural fluid. This is the right lung, and here one is the left lung. Right lung is larger and divided into three lobes, while left lung is smaller and divided into two lobes. Now each lobe of lung has terminal bronchioles. That terminal bronchioles ending in a bunch of air sacs or alveoli. Now what is alveoli? Here is the diagram of alveolus. It is the diagram of single alveoli. Alveoli. These are the alveoli. Alveoli are the thin wall lobulated structure like the bunch of grapes. Each alveolus is surrounded by network of blood capillaries of pulmonary artery and pulmonary vein. Now these alveolus have highly elastic wall, and that wall of alveolus is made up of squamous epithelium, single layer of squamous epithelium resting on the basement membrane. In the human lung there are about 700 millions of alveoli. How many alveoli are there? There are about 700 millions of alveoli in the lungs, and therefore they provide surface for the exchange of gases. Now this is the thoracic cavity. Below the thoracic cavity there is the abdominal cavity. Between the thoracic and abdominal cavity there is the muscular partition. There is the muscular septum. That muscular partition, muscular septum is called diaphragm. Therefore diaphragm is the muscular septum that separate thoracic and abdominal cavity. Diaphragm is dome-shaped structure. The diaphragm is dome-shaped structure, and on contraction this diaphragm become flattened. Okay, so friends, this is about the structure of respiratory system, human respiratory system. Thank you.